This week for Man on the Street, I talked to some people here at BHS to find out a little bit about what they're going to do for spring break.
And for spring break, I will be going to Arizona.
I'll be heading to Atlanta to spend the entire week with my boyfriend.
I'm probably gonna stay in my room, wake up at noon, eat mac and cheese like it's a thing to do.
For spring break, I'll be going up to Boone to see my brother and some of my college friends, and then probably coming back to Brevard and staying in bed as much as possible.
Last week, band and chorus went to MPA, and we talked to some of the members to learn more about it.
MPA stands for Music Performance Adjudication. This year, our choir performed two pieces, one being Jubilate Deo, and another one called Nothing Gonna Stumble My Feet. This year, our choir received superiors for the second year in a row on both our performance as well as our sight reading portion. We put a lot of work in every year for this competition. We start from the beginning of the semester all the way up till performance day, working on this music and trying to get it the best it can possibly be. So performing really makes it all worth it. So it's probably my favorite part.
We performed a march called American Red Cross, To the Summit, and Folk Song Suite. We got a superior, which means that we scored the highest rating we could possibly get.
My favorite part about MPA is probably getting to hear our rating after we perform and knowing that all of our hard work has paid off. The most challenging part is definitely trying to get a superior and working as hard as we can to get a superior.
Today, on the Merriam-Webster Minute, we teach you all about the creation of, get this, words. Fact number 1, a ghost word is a word in a dictionary that doesn't actually have a meaning. This is created through either a misprint or just a general lack of use. My favorite example is adored, which doesn't actually have a meaning, but it sounds like a really bad fantasy character. Fact number 2, Shakespeare is credited with inventing hundreds of new words over the course of his writing career. For example, the sentence, "Her lackluster eyeballs tortured me remorselessly," is a sentence made of words entirely invented by Willie Shakes himself. Fact number 3, the events of George Orwell's book 1984 did not actually happen in 1984, contrary to the belief of a disheartening number of people. Does seem like we're getting there though, huh? Well, we're cutting it a bit close, so we're going to sign off. Teddy Roosevelt wrote 47 books about himself, and this has been the Merriam-Webster Minute.
Hello and welcome to another episode of EZPN. I'm Luke Milligan here with Parker Grant.
Hi.
And this week we're going to be telling you about the upcoming Brevard High School sports schedules next week for spring break. Softball will be heading to Myrtle Beach to play in the Grand Strand Classic. And how about baseball?
Baseball will be over at North Buncombe on Monday and over at Irwin, I should say, on Tuesday.
We have a few top plays here for you this week. Let's start them off.
Yeah, I was upset he didn't get it that time. And Grady bumps. Blocked by Robinson! Oh, Dave Robinson with a rejection. He doesn't need the beat pressure, just a hit. He goes second. And that's enough to guarantee a medal for Team USA. First shooter for the United States. Gigi Martin scores. She lost.
I think that about sums it up for us here at EZPN. I'm Luke Milligan here with Parker Grant, and we're signing off.
This week on Cooking Corner, we made cake pops. Your first step is to take a pre-baked cake, any type that you want will work, and cut it up into slices to make it easier to crumble. After you crumble your cake into small pieces in a bowl, add around 3 spoon scoops of icing into the mixture and combine it with your hands. It might seem kind of weird, but just to make sure it's all mixed together and it's a good texture for making your balls of cake. You're going to place the balls of cake onto a wax paper sheet to place them in the fridge overnight to cool and solidify so that they don't fall apart when you dip them into the chocolate. Your next step is to place a container of the candy dips into the microwave for around 30 seconds. Make sure you take it out and stir after each 30-second increment so that they don't burn or melt through the container. Your last step is to dip the cake pops into the candy dips, and top them with sprinkles.
Times were at their darkest, always showing me the way. Lead the